on the computer and the smart. Okay, we're live. Cool. We're going for an hour and an hour. We're on Instagram Live, we're on YouTube Live, we're rocking, we're rolling, we're here to go, we're here to stay, blah, blah, blah. Again, I learned a new term today. So back in the day, for those that don't know, much love to my supporters again since day one. We had this thing known as the word of the day. We had a word of the day, and we would define it, and it was something to do every day to keep us going, and we kept it going. And I remember the longest time ago, I chose the word gold, and that's what it was. And
Would the senator yield for a question?
my name is Gold in Spanish, so
I just want to tell you a question. Do you know
today's word of the day is security enthusiast. A security enthusiast is someone passionate about cybersecurity, that's your boy, digital privacy, and protecting systems from threats. They may not necessarily be professionals in the field, but are highly interested in topics like ethical hacking and penetration testing, learning how systems can be exploited to improve security, digital privacy, using VPNs, encryption, and secure communication tools. Trust me, this is no joke. Malware analysis. I'm watching you. And yeah, she did cheat on you with that BWC. Understanding how viruses, ransomware, and spyware work. Cybersecurity news. Keeping up with the latest hacks, vulnerabilities, and security patches. Networking security. Learning about firewalls. And you can tell it's from my first live on YouTube that this is everything I'm into. If you haven't seen it, go check it out now. Please support, like, and subscribe, and comment down below. The link's right there on my link tree. No one can miss it. Thank you for the support. Feel free to send something on my Cash App, GoFundMe, email, what have you. Facebook, I don't care. Whatever is clever for you. Like Twitch.
A Minecraft movie.
Hardware and software security. Protecting devices from both physical and digital threats. It's real. I'm not a hater, but we all probably had some. We got in a fight with a 20-foot tall black guy, dark. It's at night. And I had to keep my phone safe. And I won the fight, but the point is, it could be anybody. Especially that 100-foot tall black guy.
So it was really surreal coming on.
Do yourself a security enthusiast. Or you
Minecraft forest,
okay?
Or in a Minecraft
a security enthusiast. Okay, so
took a few days of
are you thinking like one? Is what I'm trying to
really
say.
know how to play the game. But once I cracked the code.
Are you into it? Are you not into it? Let me know.
That I hadn't been before.
And be genuine. All right. If I gotta go find you on social to find out you're lying, so be it. You know, so people do get nosy, you know. A lot of people might give you suggestions. I've been to a lot of sit-down workshops, seminars. Big shout out to 5 Keys for helping me out. And San Francisco City College, as well as City County, San Francisco. I love you. I hear a lot of word rumors, updates. A lot of people say this is the next tech hub. We got Salesforce with AI integrations everywhere.
In Hollywood, I'm David.
Being so close to the Silicon Valley, but impossible to live here. I understand that it seems to be the truth. I'm moving to New York City soon, so for those that might want to play catch up,
process.
by all
The moment
means,
it's
but
ready to fly, it is open to
um,
dialogue. Someone in coffee
I do have
joins us now.
OnlyFans,
Welcome,
so
Hong Kong. Good to have you
it's
with us.
whatever you're into.
So on the campaign trail, Donald Trump threatened tariffs of 60 to 100%
I'm on my
on
OnlyFans
Chinese
right now.
imports.
You can
China
support me on
supplies doing
OnlyFans.
20% tariffs. How concerned
A lot
is
of people
China
say
about
that my
potential
content
more?
is great.
Well,
And
China
I
is
agree.
very concerned, and they've expressed this to the United States, including in a meeting between the U.S. top trade representative Jameson Greer and China's Vice Premier Li Feng last week. And they've said very much we're concerned about the tariffs that have already been imposed.
whole
We're concerned
hour,
about
so.
the escalation, which we may see either this week or in the weeks
You know,
to
the
come.
struggle's real.
That
You
said,
might not
as you
have
mentioned,
any.
China has been very clear. They want to talk.
I've heard the
But
fancy
Trump
word, I'm sure the
administration is
sun
gonna fight. They're
algorithm,
ready to fight
right?
too.
Like
And I
ways
think
to
that
do
we've seen
things.
that not just in terms of them trying to shore up
And
their own
this is
domestic
gonna
economy,
be this is gonna
other
be
potential
my
we just pointed to South Korea and Japan and their statement on economic cooperation.
I wanna
And
say
certainly that's something
fourth
we've seen. Beijing is making
fifth
other outreaches as well.
Instagram
The
account.
European partners, the European Union, they really want
And
to be able to gain more economic allies
you
in order to
know,
be able to shore up their
this is
domestic
just
market.
again all
Beijing
personal
also
opinion.
last week
Some might
hosted a
see it
number
as
of
like
global
proven fact or beyond a
business
reasonable
executives,
doubt or
and their message
definitive.
was China is open
But
for business.
Instagram's
Decoupling will
algorithm
hurt
is
the
really
global economy.
interesting,
So
you
even
know,
as they're
and
bracing for
I
impact, they're
accepted
very
that
much looking for
a
opportunities
long time
within it
ago.
in order to shore up their own footing. And so what
And
sort
they
of
seem to
retaliatory
prefer
measures
like, you
could
know,
the
what
U.S.
device
take
you're
from
coming
China?
from. Things you'll never consider, like, oh, I wonder
Well,
if
we've already
I'll
seen
get
China act
more
very
followers
swiftly
if
to
I
each of
get
the
the
key
newest
factors
iPhone,
of
you know,
tariffs that
and
the
it
Trump
seems to be the
administration
truth.
has put on Chinese imports
Things
into
they
the
might
United
not let you
States. They've
know
acted,
at that
strategically,
time that you
moderately.
might
They
not
haven't done the
consider a
same kind of
factor.
broad-based tariffs that we see in the
Here's
United
a
States
fun one.
based on Chinese goods coming
Um,
into America. But at the
maybe
same
on
time,
my
they're really looking to target and cause change.
next
A lot
video
of the
we'll talk
tariffs
about
that
it,
we've
but
seen in this
I used to
latest
want to be
round
an
that came
astronaut,
last month,
so
those were
I think
agricultural imports.
I
And
accepted
China
being
knows,
around these
Chinese
things a
officials
long
are
time ago,
aware
you know,
that
but
America's agricultural heartland is also a bastion of support for Donald
I
Trump.
think that's
And so they
why
are being very
on my
strategic
first
about
one
it.
I got
The other thing, Linda, is that since the
I
first
think
war in the
a
Trump
billion times
administration,
more
they've
followers
also
than
been
I do
able to
now, and
build
I'm
out this toolbox of other
tremendously
kinds of
engaged now
countermeasures.
to the
And that
point
includes
it doesn't
things
make
like dual
sense. You
use,
know, I posted
dual use
5,000
export
times
controls. So they place
with
controls
AI
on
generated
kinds of critical
posts
materials that the
and
U.S. uses for
getting
military products.
engaged
They're
and
also
only
having
have like
like a set
85
of different
followers.
tools that
Last
they can
time
use
was
to
I
put
think 5
probes
posts
and different
literally
trade
with
controls
like
on
700.
American
So
firms and on American
because
sectors.
of
And so I think we'll expect to
where it
see
was
kind of a
from, you
targeted
know,
package
the
of
quote
measures
unquote
as time
hardware,
goes
right?
on,
So
depending on how the Trump administration decides to escalate
how do
this.
they
But
know
the
these
last thing I'll say
things?
too,
People
Linda, is that
know
they
these
really do
things,
want to
you
talk.
know.
And I think
So
that they're
it
looking
was
for some
probably
kind of
from an IP
starting baseline
address
of
or its
negotiation so they
SCN,
can work
right?
towards a
But
leader
not the SIM, a little different.
level summit perhaps
Um,
between the two leaders. They listen and
you
they
know,
hear
this
when
is
Trump says,
before
I
like
want to have a good relationship with China,
the
I have a
general
great relationship
acceptance
with
of
Xi Jinping.
AI
And
into
so
the
they really want to
community.
lean into that in order to be able to shore up their
But
own economic
nonetheless,
interest
you know,
in
I
this
still look
potentially
back at it.
escalatory
There's
situation.
links you can see on my
I
verified
tried
profile
to think that we can continue this way
of my
because it
first
has been
IG,
in
second
states in
IG,
purple
third
season. At
IG.
the
So
start
it's
of the
definitely
season,
my
it's almost
fifth
like a running
one,
joke that all the pundits, commentators,
but it's not the same.
people who
So
probably feel a little bit silly now, but very experienced football
again,
people,
so we
sport
covered
authorities
security
will now want to go down,
enthusiasts.
stayed
The
up last
award of
season,
the
the
day.
record lowest points for
We're
survival
barely
over
8
the
minutes
Premier
in, so I
League,
hope you guys get a lot out of this.
91-92, and
Because that is the
obviously
point.
so
We're going for an hour. I want to apologize ahead of
they've probably
time
been third in the Premier League
for
since December 29.
live
it's not
to
like
46
unexpected,
minutes,
but,
26 seconds.
and
Had to do
obviously
some
it's the
editing. I
Cup
feel like the
semi-final as
lady that
well,
was in it
first
did not want to be
semi-final
in it,
Forest
so we had to cut her
in that
off.
competition since 1991. So it's just
Again,
been,
I'm sorry about
one of those
the
incredible
April
seasons.
Fool's
really.
joke
It's
for
sort of
part
made-
3 being,
but
you know,
it's
15 minutes in
background
total,
that
if
makes
that
really
for part,
happen that
you know,
is
1 and
makes it
2,
so
but
special because obviously until
gotta
a couple
roll
of
with the
seasons ago,
punches, right? So we're
out
rolling
the
with the
competition
punches.
from across the century.
I'm
The
checking
drop
my
down
LinkedIn right
third
now.
division,
Maybe some of you
the
guys are in
European football
LinkedIn.
team that had gone down
It
that
seems to be a
far has had
powerful
some
tool,
incredibly sort of
you know, on
miserable
how you
times.
want to
So,
be perceived out
yeah,
there in
just
the
gotta make the most of it.
workforce.
You mentioned
I think
it was
I'm
only last
one of the
season.
hardest workers in the
17.
world.
in a
I
relegation
I
fight.
swear, you
What
know,
is
some
turned
guys they
around,
say, don't quote me
in
on
your
any of this,
opinion,
quote me if
so
I'm wrong
quickly?
on any of it, please comment, you know, put it on
Well, great
blast.
management, first of all, by Nuno.
Some
It's
guy,
just reminds
I think it
everyone
was
that he was
Robert or
incredibly
Roger,
talented
one of
manager.
those
I think
two.
his stock was
They want to
damaged by the
say
time
there was like
Tottenham,
an
but if you look at
experiment
his record at Wolverhampton
and that
Wanderers
he
as well,
stayed
you know,
up he's 264
shown himself
hours
to be a
straight.
great
All
manager
right.
and probably manager of the
That's a
season.
long
You'd think,
time
I mean, basically, Liverpool are going to win the league. So
because
you'd
I
imagine
tend to burn
between him and
myself
Arne
out
Slot, but I
too.
mean, they're probably the
Stay
bigger
awake maybe
success story
like
this season than Forest. So recruitment's changed as well. I think when
half of
Forest
that,
first came up,
you
the
know,
Premier League
but
wasn't,
still.
you know, it's a little bit
So
wild. Well, it was
kudos,
more realistic.
more
Wild.
power
It
to him.
was quite sort of eccentric, and they had to make big changes because they hardly had any
yeah.
players. You know, all the players that got promoted, but half that team were loan players.
You know,
so
someone
they
might ask,
came up with real
you
bare
know, how
bones
do I get
and
more followers?
basically just kind of had this incredible period of spend, you know, record.
I want to say it's going to
in terms of
depend
numbers of players, you know,
on the
29
platform
players
you're
arrived in one
on,
season.
exactly what
You
you
know,
might be
the Premier
referring
League
to.
never seen anything
Again,
quite like
it's
it.
all
And
different. They all have
didn't really know
different
what to make of it, to be honest.
techniques,
But
methods,
since then, it's just become,
algorithms.
well, a lot less erratic. A lot of
But
those
I am
players
live
that
right
they
now.
signed have done really well. But yeah, it's just all come
We're
together.
gonna try
Incredible
something out.
team,
We'll see if you can
great sort of
see
thing
myself
together,
live on the
fans and the
gram
players. And it's just, yeah,
here and
everything's
there.
really wonderful.
Is
So
this where Satan,
again,
fairy tales and
someone might
it's
tell you
written in the
post every
stars
day. It might
comes
not be
into
just
it?
posting
Because
every day. You know, it might be
50
something
years
else.
since Brian Cox came in, and that incredible era.
It doesn't seem to
for
be
this club.
loading,
Yeah, and for a long time, and the people like
so
me
we're not
have
gonna
been
push
accused
it.
of sort of, you know, boring people with our
Okay,
stories of the
there we
past.
are.
And, you know, I read
All
a
right.
book about
So
it, a
no
film came
bugs.
out about it. You know, what happened with the
Take a
Brian
picture.
to you. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was incredible story.
Pretty, pretty cool.
We did that
Seeing
because
yourself on 3 different
we can't watch the
screens.
past because we weren't enjoying
You
the
know,
present. There was nothing to celebrate about the present. We had
quote unquote security
23 years out of
enthusiasts
top
for
division.
some.
Now, I remember
We
one season
all might
where
have our reasons. All right.
we lost in the free cup competitions to
You can never
world
be
teams,
too safe
City
in
and
the
Mansfield,
safest
who were
country in the
all
world, they
non-league
say.
teams.
So
Not clubs often mentioned on World Sport.
that might have been cool for somebody, you know.
Yeah, you know, and
Might have been
you know,
scary
this is
to
a two-time
others.
European Cup winning team. You know, I mean,
It's all right.
I'm in Sweden at
Each
the
their
moment. My
own,
taxi
yeah.
driver starts asking me, you know, I like football, who do I support, and that's it. Straight away, it's like, you know,
Some may not see like Instagram is you
so
like Instagram's not for going live every day,
podcast
like
and
you
the
know.
club, you know, that is club's identity. We should never do that.
Now it
But
is.
It's funny, you know, we're not talking about that at the moment because we can enjoy the present. We don't have to keep harping
This is
about the
one. I'm
past, you know.
disabled.
But
You can see
now
my
the club has
canes
got
back there.
players that they can embrace now and memories that will last.
I
for
guess I
long
was
time. So, you know,
listening
go
to
to
an
Wembley,
AI
even though they're in the
podcast
semi-final at the moment against Manchester, you know,
and
like a lot of, you know, I really
known
don't
as
like
In
the younger
Machines We
generation
Trust.
of Forest fans
I'm at play it right
just
now
haven't seen any of these moments. They
because
can
we were talking about
almost, you know, people
jobs,
like
right? How I'm a
born
hard
to death about
worker,
the
wanted to be an
glory times
astronaut.
because, you know, as well as the European
I think I
Cup
go all
times,
day,
you know,
but
there was a period where yeah, you know, with
I remember. I remember you got mail, but that's not the point. Anyhow, none of that's gonna happen. You're not gonna be able to go into an interview and be like, "You got mail," and expect to get the job. It's not gonna happen. Especially, it's a good one. You can't go in there. This is what they would tell me, and want to be the next Mark Zuckerberg. It's not gonna happen. So
Given
it's
where we are,
not gonna happen. Don't let anybody tell you
Is
otherwise.
there a
You know, so
requirement to
my cousin, she plays flag football. I think that's super cool because I was in flag football.
Yeah, I know the younger fans are perhaps a little bit more
When I was
interested in
younger.
the Champions League, but the FA Cup to me means more than the other side. You know, it was
All of a
always
sudden,
the trophy that
everybody's
needed for
a
this
content
World Cup.
creator. All of a sudden,
It did
everybody's
become a bit of an obsession for
an
him.
influencer. All of a sudden, everybody's a digital creator. All of a sudden, everybody's
I
a
view that
public
as more
figure.
important because it goes down in history. You know, like it's just there.
All of a sudden, everybody wants to be instant famous. Yeah.
Now being in an FA Cup.
All of a sudden.
Also, the really is no story quite like it in English football at the moment.
Yeah. They will find you. Shout out to my sister, best little sister in the world. She is a creator. We follow her
Sometimes I notice it could be a black
for
guy.
Seth and Okinawa. I hope she doesn't get mad.
But thanks to this guy Rizzy.
Oh yeah, she posts really cool stuff. I like it a lot. Super nephew, unreal. Not the background music
With Sky
for
Rizzy,
the shout out,
automatically clear
but
skin. Sky Rizzy is just the dosage here.
who's good at what she does.
Allergic.
Anyhow, all you guys. All right.
We're
going strong. 15 minutes in.
Biologic in psoriasis. Learn how happy.
Back to the stories. I like the story feature. I think it's really cool.
For instance, Joey Rogan.
It's not like how just scrolling, you know, just scroll like what stories might be, you know, like you were on Tinder POF. How about when you see your ex on POF? How about when you see your ex on Tinder? It reminds me, I gotta check my POF right now. So,
Brian Shelter is with me. Brian, now, first
Yeah.
things first, I've just to make sure because his lawyer says
you're first. You see your first on Tinder.
in any event. But the
Pretty cool, right?
The position of people like Joe Rogan, which is quite a strong one, which is look, you got the wrong person.
Too real for some, I'm sure, but no games. I like that one. No games. Trust, honesty, and loyalty. That one's good. I want to have fun. San Francisco, life's too short. She's bad. Don't get too comfortable. Keep applying pressure. San Francisco, 35.
By the story.
Yeah, gone. To find out 31 San Francisco, finding my soulmate San Francisco. Oh, I said like the tranny.
So it's interesting when a story breaks through
It happens.
to someone like Rogan.
Yeah.
It's interesting when he
Oh,
does
it's too
pay
quick.
attention,
It's too
and he
antsy.
is paying attention to this story about the shipment
Right, you
of
swipe
these
right on
men to El
everything, right?
Salvador.
Increase your
Now,
chances,
he
right?
was in there at the end, but
Sometimes you have to
bad for our
pass.
cause, but
Beauty
first the
brains
cause.
and
Rogan is
unnaturally
serious. He
beautiful.
wants Trump
Off
to
the
see it.
pass.
He
I
wants
wish y'all could
immigration to
see
be
it.
shut
Y'all
down
think
in the
this is a
US. He
joke.
wants
Not a
migrants
joke.
to be
Yeah.
shipped out of the US.
Yeah, if y'all could have
Canada,
seen
West
it, but
Bank.
you know,
But he
anyhow,
says
looking
if
for
the
fun.
government's not confident in doing it, if there's any
I wanted
confidence
to,
in that
we can rewind. Let's see. You ready? We'll
No,
rewind.
but if the argument of the White House
Oh, they make you pay for that. That's good. Like, y'all think I'm lying.
was a bad guy.
1 week for
He
$14.99.
deserved to be deported.
Telling you.
Admittedly, they haven't provided any
Anyhow,
proof
this
of
is
it.
cool. It's not worth messing up the setup right now.
So we don't know that.
No thanks.
Will
And they let
Rogan's
double
comments
charge you on the like and charge you too. I love cooking,
No,
dancing.
the issue in so many of these
Found
cases is the
it.
White House
Loved
is not
ones.
providing evidence, not providing proof. Either
Love
our government
Downs.
agencies
Live
are.
in
They're
the
basically
present,
just saying,
San Francisco.
and that's
And she
all
has like a
they're
picture of her in
Hey, trust me,
England.
I'll take
So,
care of
you
it.
know.
But it's not working.
That's
in
supposed to
this
be
case with most
attractive.
Americans. The thing about Rogan is we watch
Open,
him, we listen
let's
to
talk
podcasts.
snack.
Rogan
I'm
is
not
part of
even
the
gonna add it
bias
right
group. We're
now.
watching for
Be
other
weird, be
candidates as well.
patient, be
Dave
funny,
Portnoy,
be
of course,
faithful.
of course, criticized the company
Ask me,
last
don't
week
be
over
shy, San
Singlegate.
Francisco,
And refused some
26.
Republican senators start to very gently
34,
criticize
San Francisco, Revival, Friends and Good Vibes, Antioch, 34, Sunnyvale, 32, Oakland, dot, 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 dot. I'm awesome, don't waste my time. San Francisco, an adventure, positive vibes only, San Rosa, 32, I like to listen to country music, 33, say hi, 20, the good vibe, 35, sticking to me down at the pass, 34, 10 question marks, 26, on board someone talk to me, 31, in Italy,
However, CNN projects
let them 30.